If you intend to read the short story, please set the video playback to 1.5x speed. Then, I will open the second page of the Sky Butterfly Library short story. Title: The Man Who Came Out of the Picture Frame. His living room wall looked like a gallery. In the best spot hung a magnificent frame titled Success, inside which was an exquisite depiction of wealth and fame that others would envy. Every morning when he opened his eyes, he wiped the frame. He believed that the brighter the frame shone, the happier he was. But it was a strange thing. The painting in the frame was becoming clearer and clearer, yet his own face reflected in the mirror was slowly losing its light. He would occasionally look out the window and think, "Am I living inside this painting right now, or am I trapped inside the frame?" Then one day, he bought an old, shabby brush at a very old, dusty antique shop. The owner handed him the brush and spoke briefly. "This brush does not paint what is visible, but what is invisible." He returned home and took down the ornate picture frame hanging on the wall. An unsightly stain remained on the wall, following the mark of the frame. He dipped an old brush in clear water and slowly began to draw lines on the stained wall. At first, nothing was visible, but as I drew more lines, something strange happened. Long-forgotten landscapes began to seep out from beyond the old wall. Things like the warmth of his forehead when his mother wiped it with her warm hand as a child, the scent of a damp umbrella shared with a friend on a rainy day, and the silent smile a loved one offered him when he was weary. These were transparent, yet infinitely brilliant colors that could never be expressed by the dazzling paints of wealth and fame. He realized, having spent his entire life painting only good-looking pictures to show others, he realized just how parched his own hands and heart had become while he was actually painting them. Happiness trapped inside a frame narrowed the more it was possessed, but happiness that stepped outside the frame expanded the more it was shared. He sat in the middle of the living room and gazed at the now empty wall. There were no longer any fancy gold frames there. Instead, he painted a new landscape every day with an invisible brush. The picture he drew today was a path walked together. Having stepped out of the frame, he was finally breathing truly. Now he knows. He knows that the greatest art is not possessing the glamorous picture of success defined by the world, but rather painting anew, today, every day, with the warmth of his own heart. That night, he opened the window. The wind blew in, carrying on its tip the scent of wildflowers he had long forgotten. He finally smiled, as a man trapped in a picture frame. No, now as a person walking freely across the vast canvas of the world. I hope peace dwells wherever your thoughts reach. At the Sky Butterfly Library of Contemplation, I sincerely wish for your tomorrow to be a little deeper than today.